58 boats carrying humanitarian aid to Gaza have been intercepted by the Israeli military, 600 nautical miles from Gaza in international waters near Crete. 22 vessels seized, over 175 activists detained. Some are still at sea, with damaged engines and jammed communications. This is the Global Sumud Flotilla. It left Barcelona on April 12th, carrying food, baby formula, medical supplies, and around 400 activists from multiple countries. Their goal? Break Israel's 19-year blockade of Gaza and deliver aid to Palestinians. Israel intercepted them in the middle of the Mediterranean, in international waters, under Greek jurisdiction, hundreds of miles from Israel. Activists report Israeli speedboats surrounded the fleet, pointed lasers and semi-automatic weapons at them, ordered everyone to the front of their boats, and forced them onto their hands and knees. Israeli forces boarded the ships, jammed all communication channels, including emergency SOS frequencies, disabled engines, destroyed navigation systems, and left vessels stranded in the path of an incoming storm. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez called the interception illegal. Turkey's foreign ministry called it piracy. Amnesty International called the detentions arbitrary and unlawful. Germany and Italy issued a joint statement calling for international law to be respected. Under international law, Israel has no jurisdiction in Greek waters. Boarding civilian vessels in international waters without the consent of the flag state is considered piracy under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. Jamming emergency maritime communication channels violates international maritime safety regulations. The activists have been arbitrarily detained without charge. Israel's foreign ministry said the operation was lawful and necessary to prevent the breach of what it calls a lawful blockade. The Israeli UN ambassador said forces acted with professionalism and determination. Now, here's the uncomfortable part. Amnesty International documented abuse of flotilla activists detained in October 2025, the last time Israel intercepted this same group. Sleep deprivation, denial of drinking water, denial of medical care. Italy is currently investigating 36 cases of alleged torture and ill treatment of Italian activists from that raid. The 175 detained activists have now been taken to Greece after being held on Israeli naval vessels. 2 remain in Israeli custody. The remaining 47 boats are still sailing toward Gaza. The U.S. State Department threatened to impose consequences on anyone supporting the flotilla, which it described as pro-Hamas. Activists reject this, saying advocacy for Palestinian rights is not support for Hamas. Israel crossed hundreds of miles of international water to ensure civilian boats carrying food and baby formula didn't reach Palestinians. Spain, Turkey, and Amnesty International are calling it illegal. Israel is calling it lawful enforcement of a blockade. The boats are still sailing.